All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new campaign here in EU5. Um, I'm still trying to figure out how to fix what I broke in the Naples campaign, and I figured until I actually get that figured out and fixed, I'll just do a new one. Mali was the first nation that I played in EU5, which might sound a little insane, but it is. It was also no, it was Ghana was the first nation that I did a CK3 campaign as, but it's the same place. Um, Literally starts in the exact same spot. It's the same thing. So we're just gonna play as Mali. So starting as Mali, you have 2.77 thousand ducats to start the game, but also all of these subjects. Um, these are all our subjects. Where's the list? 13 of them turds. Let's see, look at all of these ones are our subjects. Oh, Ghana is actually a nation. I'm stupid. Um, but they are a subject of us. So, there are a few things that we need to start off doing. One is getting our subjects loyal because they are upset. They are very upset. We'll go ahead and immediately, start improving with Joloff, who's the one that's most upset. Most likely, if I read all of that correctly. Yeah, they're the one who's most upset. They're actually the only one that's disloyal at the moment. Oh, before doing any of that, go ahead and automate trade because I don't want to micro all of that. Replace general, replace admirals. Allow the game to do all of that on its own. Go ahead and rival Cannon Bornu over here. And Tlemcen, who's about to die. And Tunis. Oh, we can have a fourth apparently. Let's go ahead and rival Morocco. Alright, so now open this up, and we're just gonna crank this up until that happens. Now nobody's going to be disloyal, it's gonna be great. Let's do our reform. We want crown power, very, very important. We will also give building roads rights and building rights to the burghers. So that they will also spend a little bit of money. Improving our nation. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that because we want to be able to convert our citizens. We will slowly be getting rid of some of these ones as well. But the commoners are the largest portion of the nation, so they're the ones that we need to be able to convert the most. Very, very important. Okay. We cannot do royal marriage, unfortunately. Nobody will do that with us. Slaves. Allow slave religion. Yes, that's what we want to do. Increases the max literacy of slaves. I don't know why you would want your slaves to be capable of reading. One would think that that would then make them more likely to, revolt, considering they'll be learning things and yada yada yada. Regardless, not that having slaves is an acceptable thing, but if you're gonna do something, at least do it intelligently. We're gonna lower this down to that. We're gonna make ridiculous amounts of money. Let's see, nothing here. We don't start with anything that's not integrated, so that's good. Um, okay, so we should have a dude developing our capital region. Kind of important. The development is very low. We want to increase that so that we can build more buildings, yada yada yada. You know, make our nation incredible. We are farmers. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, okay, so control is okay off rip, but is going to dip. I don't know why these numbers start off really high and then drop down. I'm unclear as to why that is with Mali specifically. Anyway, we are going to... We want at least one of these being a military thing. We'll go ahead and do stability because that's important. And then maybe we set one to either assimilate culturally or convert religiously. How is our... I haven't actually done a lot of looking into this. What is our religious breakdown here? What is our primary religion? Sunniism? And only 34% of our nation actually practices our primary religion? Yeesh. That's not so... Hated that sound. Alright, so our primary culture is 77% of our cultural makeup, so that's okay. Let's set somebody to convert people. Convert to Sunniism. In our capital region, only 63% of the people in our capital region are our state religion. Let's go ahead and just convert some of them. Wow, okay. Hold on. Let's set the 98 mil dude for this. 71 mil for this. And then this dude. There we go. Alright, got the best people for the jobs. Let's go ahead and raise proximity or lower proximity cost. That's kind of important for us. We want the proximity cost so that we can have higher controls, so that we can get more shit from the stuff. We'll go ahead and do these three right off rip. Manpower plus 10%, possible clerics. What is this stuff? Whoa, like what trees is this one? Oh, I don't know what that sound was. That was a weird sound. Alright, anyway, I'm unsure as to what that was. Let's look in here. Ooh, we'll go all the way down to this, and then do this. Alright, cool. So all of that's being researched. And then we've got... Oh, this is already researched. Why was this stuff not? These are special cultural advances. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So these are special religious technologies. We do like minting thresholds, but I think what we're going to do, yes, that, and then this, and then institution growth, cost of purchasing food, construction speed, RGO size. then we'll do the diplomatic capacity. We'll just queue up literally everything. We'll do this. And then which one of these is more important? This one probably. Queue up literally all of the available technologies, so that we don't have to think about it for a while, and then if we somehow don't finish those before we unlock an institution and are able to research more, then we will further look into it and readjust. This is already changed again. Oops. We'll go ahead and put it at 0.11. That's fine. We still have yet to unpause the game, and already things have changed. Alright, so this is a town. These are just, whatchacallums, rural settlements. That's the one. Okay, I do know that from my time playing in this region, Mali has trouble with some of its RGOs. We desperately need to improve our lumber, if I remember correctly, and our stone. So right off rip, before we ever unpause, I'm going to set this lumber to be improved. I'm going to set this stone to be improved. And this says we want sugar. Okay. This is rice. I don't know why I looked at that and thought sugar, when that's very clearly rice. Don't be stupid, John, you dipshit. Okay. So, we are also going to immediately start building a spy network against this little derp. And maybe, what RGO is this? Saffron. I don't think we care so much about that. I kind of want to loop around it and start pushing this. We shouldn't do more. We shouldn't plan out more than one war. Restrain ourselves here. It's important that we're careful. We will build a few slave markets, because those will make us a lot of money in the short term. We don't care about any of that stuff. We'll build one spinner's guild just because it will make us a lot of money right now. We're going to need paper. We're producing a lot of gold, so jewelers guilds are a good idea. Let's see here. That would make us a lot of money, but I don't care so much. Do we want to immediately start building bridges? That's a pretty good question, actually. We will immediately build a sergeantry in our capital. It's kind of important now that I think about it. We will also build a royal court in our capital. Also important. What is this building? Well, this actually is like a solid building. And by solid, I mean good. All buildings should be solid. If your building isn't solid, you've got a problem. Do I not have access to bridges right now, or am I just stupid? Oh, bridges are here. Do I not have any rivers? Oh, there have to be roads, right? I forgot that there has to be a... I don't know why I would forget that there has to be a road in order to build a bridge. I mean, that's relatively self-explanatory, honestly. Let's go ahead and build some roads to our settlements. It's pretty expensive, but it's a good idea. Just get all of that. Build roads to all of our settlements. We're most likely going to get yelled at as soon as we unpause that we don't have the resources to build all of this. But it's fine. They will build over time anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and just unpause. Get the game rolling. So that we can actually get this shit built. Let's see here. We're going to need to plan some things out. Gold 35. Okay, that's not too bad. What are we missing? Tell me what I'm missing. Come on. Wallpaper, tar, and cloth. My people are still just demanding sugar. Wallpaper, tar, and cloth. Okay. Can take care of those. We've already got this building. And paper. We can get a, oops. Wrong. All of this is wrong. Tar kiln going so that we're taking care of that issue. We have cloth coming online. We have paper coming online. We need wool. We have wool RGO? No. We don't. The nearest wool is up here. Incorrect. The nearest wool is right here, which is in the place we're going to invade first. So we'll be able to really fix that at that point. That being said, there should also be actually a building that we could build. A sheep farm to fix, or to at least help with that. Let's go ahead and build one sheep farm, just so the issue isn't as bad as it is right now. We'll get that up and going. We do have a lot of building, like almost all of these buildings are being built in our capital. That's actually not even true. It's mostly roads. It's a lot of roads. Yeah, it's gonna be masonry. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, did Mansa Musa already die? No, he's still chilling. He's nowhere near the richest man in the world anymore, but, you know, he's about to be the deadest man in the world, so... So honestly, what does it really matter? Let's see here. My son, however, is 37. This is gonna hurt a little bit, but I feel like it's kind of necessary just to get our son producing some children. It would have been nice if he wasn't 37 years old with no children. As, you know, the heir to a nation, you should have been working on that. Just to ensure that, you know, your line kept going. Kind of important. That, you know, you keep your familial line running. But, you know, who am I to judge? Some people just don't have kids, and that's fine. That being said, it's 1337. Everyone should have been having children. Actually, I have a question about that. I need to. I need to do a little bit of Googlating. Mansa Musa. I don't care about Civ 6. Oh. It immediately typed in Civ 6. I don't care about that. I care about the man who did in fact die in 1337. He was the ninth Mansa of the Mali Empire, which reached its territorial peak during his reign. Pajam. Cause of death. He had one singular child and 2 grandchildren. So, yeah. He did in fact he did only have one son, so the game got that right. He did in fact only have one son, and his son had two sons. Okay, cool. Just needed to know. I needed to know. It interested me. 420. Nailed it. Anyway, we should improve with a couple of our subjects. I'll actually keep the game running. I don't know why I have a really bad habit of continuously pausing. I've played so much EU4. Okay, Kabu is the other disgruntled subject. God, this is always really annoying, having to come in here and click this button 8,000 times. We're producing so much gold that it's skyrocketing our inflation. Mostly it's just making our minting, essentially obsolete. Because, look at all this gold, man. We've got 4 gold producing locations right off rip, which is why Mansa Musa was so rich. There's a lot of gold in this region. Like, look at all this gold. So much gold. Not that he ever owned any of this stuff over here, but there's still tons of gold. Africa is littered with gold. There's more gold over here. There's fuck tons of gold in Zimbabwe. Not that he ever owned any of that, but, still. Africa is full of gold. It's actually kind of insane how much gold there is in Africa. Anyway, I need to stop pausing the game. Slow negotiations. Plus 10% annexation cost. That's fine. I don't intend on annexing anybody right off rip. That's something that I feel can probably wait a little while. I think... I'm definitely going to conquer this dude as soon as I can, and then probably Ouagadougou. And I'm thinking. Okay. So here's the thoughts. Here's a couple of thoughts. There's cotton up here and wool, which is nice. This is mostly just more rice. So we've got a lot of rice, which is actually kind of good. Rice it gives a lot of food, as you can see here. 10 food from rice. It gives you a lot of food, which is incredible. But we need a larger variety of RGOs. So I'm thinking we'll probably integrate this subject right here first, because it'll give us the largest amount of new RGOs. Granted, this subject here would give us a larger amount, but it's a bigger subject, a much bigger subject, so it would take significantly longer to integrate that subject. So I actually will start improving with this subject because they are the first one that we intend on integrating. So we'll go ahead and improve with them. Because we will integrate them, and then we'll build roads up through, because they do have like a settlement here. I'm annoyed that I have to zoom in so far to see all of the settlements. I guess technically you don't. You can just see the flags. There's a settlement here, there's a settlement here, and obviously a settlement here because it's their capital. So they do have, what's that, 1, 2, 3 settlements. So we will need to build roads to those. Oh, 4, 5 settlements actually. So they have 5 settlements. We will need to build roads to all of them once we integrate them. I suppose technically we could build roads there first. We don't necessarily have to wait. Mysticism or just this. Oh, loyal psych. Okay, estate satisfaction equilibrium plus 1%, or tolerance of the true faith, or monthly legitimacy. I think I actually like the estate satisfaction. The estates like to get very pissy in this game. I would like to keep them as unpissy as possible. Let's see, do we need any more? Yes, we need masonry. Okay, that's fine. We actually can't place a new dude here. I mean, we can, but it's not going to do anything for us at the moment because there's not actually enough people to do anything with what's already there. So maybe we build... who is this? Oh, our younger brother and cabinet member. Okay. Of course it happens to be the... oh, let's go ahead and put the prince in charge. There we go, that's fine. We could build a mason here, since there's probably people there able to fill it up. There's not. Okay, that's fine. We'll build it there anyway. Because, fuck it, I guess. Oh, hold on. Let me pour more of my soda into this cup. There we go. Beautiful. Delicious. Okay. So, what is the actual thing that we're missing? Why is this stalled? Because masonry and lumber. Mostly masonry. Like a lot. That's a lot of the issue, it looks like. What's going on here? We could build a mason here as well. So we're gonna. Because we desperately need masonry. So that we can build things faster. Clearly, what we've got going on is not sufficient. Can you build these sorts of buildings? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. You can build There's no laborers here, though. What do you mean? There's 1,000 of them. We are going to need sand eventually, but I think we're going to build another mason. And I did, just for the record, did not pick that location for any specific reason. It was just a random location that I randomly, just arbitrarily selected. Which is kind of stupid because it's our only wild game location, now that I think about it. So we should have built it in a rice location, because we will need to upgrade that wild game location, and we won't be able to now because there's not enough people. Well, there are, but there's also not. We're gonna just need to wait for that to fill up, which is fine. It theoretically shouldn't take all that long. 500 for the mason in place, 860. It'll take 65 months to fill in all of the workers necessary to produce the maximum amount of stone here that which I don't know why they even call. Oops, wrong one. Because the stone just produces masonry, so I don't know. I don't know why they even bother with that one. It's whatever. It's fine. It's it makes sense. It makes sense. Mostly. Okay. Let's see. What is our spy network actually at? 25? Okay, let's go ahead and start creating a... Oh, okay, they changed this. Make tributary. Can I actually do anything with this? Conquer cost for attacker. The war goal. Are we not actually allowed to conquer provinces with it? Slave rating. Because I don't want another subject. I see. The last time I played Molly, this wasn't a thing. You could just fabricate a religious war CB. I see. I don't... Yeah, forbids us to conquer any location directly. That's not what I want. I want to conquer them. I suppose I could just declare a no CB war. We'll wait until we've got... Nah, I don't necessarily want to wait. You know what? We'll go ahead and just declare it. It'll cost us 23 stability. And then it'll cost us more stability when we do the peace deal. But... well, what can you really do at this point, honestly? We'll go ahead and just declare. And we actually aren't going to do anything. We're going to let our subjects do it. Look at all of those dudes being recruited. Yeah. That's right, my beautiful little subjects. Go. Spend your men instead of mine. Excuse me, look at all those dudes. Yeah, we want this. We want to modernize the economy. Ooh, there's that minus 5% proximity cost, so that's nice. This is the proximity map mode. And this, yeah, see, look at that. because the proximity went up, so did the maximum control. So that's nice. Maximum control is up. Hell yes. Beautiful. So that will help us significantly, economically speaking, which is honestly the most important part of this game, is the economy. Without a good economy, you're fucked. And at the base of that economy is your population. This is the most important resource in the game. Just like in real life, the most important resource is people, not time. People will tell you it's time. Not true. That's the most valuable resource, but the most important. There is a distinction, just for the record, between important and valuable. Yeah. People are the most important resource in the world. Again, one could argue that it's time, and technically it's not wrong, but again, I would cite that I believe, at least I believe, that there is a difference between importance and value. They're both very valuable. They're also both very important. But I would argue that time is more valuable. Okay. Let us do the seeing here. We can now sue for peace. Let us yoink your land and your monies. This will cost us... Oh. Okay, this doesn't actually say that it'll cost us any... any stability. We're at 0 stability. This and refusal result. Okay. Okay. For some reason I thought that it would cost more stability. I lost stability earlier when enforcing demands on somebody. Alright. So now your land is my land. Thank you very much. We will keep control of this. At least, yes. Yes, I think we'll keep control of this. We'll release that up there. Oops, wrong button. We will release this up here as a subject. And we will keep this for ourselves because we want that wool. And honestly, there are 4 new RGOs in total. Out of the 6 locations we just took, 4 of them are new RGOs to our nation. So we want to hold on to those. See, now people are demanding even more stuff. Oh shit, that's all in a different market, isn't it? Nope, not all of it. Only these 3 are in a different market. That's fine. God, this is a large market. Large market. Anyway, we'll try to build things in such a way that it pushes these other markets, so it should be okay that those are in different markets. The problem is that the wool is actually in a different market than the rest of our stuff. But that should still be okay. Okay, so I suppose now there's no reason to spy on anybody because we don't want to make them into subjects. We just want to take their provinces or their locations. Sorry. There was only actually one settlement in that entire province that we took because their nation was literally an singular province. But there was only actually one settlement within that province. Do we have the money to build a road there immediately? We do not. Okay, that's fine. We're actually fairly close already to having the money necessary to build that road. Hello? I can make more money? Yes, please. 20 ducats a month. I will take it. Okay, let us do the seeing here. We will take this guy and set him on integrating this province that we just took. Because we'll gain enough stability anyway to keep things rolling. But we do really want to improve our religious unity, which that's not actually a stat in this game, technically, but you know, only 31.5% of our nation actually practices our state religion, so we kind of want to fix that. Kind of important that you know, gets fixed. Okay, that's fine. Yatenga is probably going to be a little upset. Let's go ahead and improve with them. They are a new nation. They just now exist. It's fine. It's fine. Be happy. Love us. And by us, I mean me, I guess. Okay. Masonry, we need a lot of it, man. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's fully filled in. This one's still working on it. This one, the pop satisfaction is too low. There are no laborers. It says that there's 1,000 of them. What are you talking about? Okay. We might have built that for no reason. So that's always fun. Love it when that happens. It's completely on me. That's completely on me. Okay. We will just build another one down here. We need it anyway. We're gonna need as much masonry going as we can feasibly get up and running, honestly. Let's see here. We don't really actually even care about building anything out over there at the moment, since, you know, that whole lack of control thing. We don't really care about building that right at the moment. We will soon enough, though. Yeah. The control can actually get nice and high around here, which is nice. Let's see here, our values. We're even really far towards decentralization at the moment, so we're not even getting like this reduction in proximity cost. We might actually want to stick with decentralization until we integrate quite a few of these subjects, because of that loyalty of subjects that's on there. we're gonna wanna, let's go ahead and click this. Maybe our dudes will build some roads for us. What is this privilege you want? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and change a law. We want to change... Oh, not this. Hold on. That's not what I was looking at. This is also not what I'm looking at, although that's one that I do want to change eventually. This is the one that I'm looking for. Right now, the thing that we've got set... Oh, is actually pretty solid, I won't lie to you. Hold on. Let's go ahead and look at our culture. We don't need the +1 cultures. That's actually just kind of insane. Let's go ahead and change the law to give us more crown power and more maximum tax. Fuck the estate's loyalty equilibrium. That's fine. It's all gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and grant this privilege. Don't worry about that either. Central Council. Isn't this what we're changing right now? Traditional distribution policy. No, I don't want either of these. Okay, hopefully we get a positive event. The other things were kind of things that we wanted to do anyway, so hopefully we get an event that gives us some support so we can actually pass this. Yeah, no. Hopefully we get some positive events. Because I don't want to click either of those things. Alright. Still got 18. All 19. 18, 19 of those researches. 18. We're still lacking a lot of masonry, but not quite as much. I don't like giving a lot of stuff to them, but as far as these go, this one's not too bad. A little bit more taxes, which is nice. We get a little bit more taxing. Oh, hold your horses. There's that sound again. Jesus. The hell is that? Besides unnerving. It's very unnerving. Excuse me. This sounds like somebody screaming. It's mildly upsetting. Okay. Roads are actually being built now, which is nice. We like when things are actually happening. Let's see. Masonry and sugars still. Not really a whole lot I can do for that other market at the moment. They want a lot of shit, but I can't give them any of that at the moment because I only own 3 locations in that entire market. So not really much I can do about it, honestly. Alright, let's see here. I kind of want to... I need to stop trying to build more buildings at the moment. Because we're already struggling to get buildings built because of our lack of resources. How is this doing filling up? It's doing okay. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Why can't I build any hospitals? Because there's already a hospital? No. Because I need more paper. I see. I need more paper in order to build a hospital. I suppose that makes some sense. They do need a lot of paper. There's a lot of paperwork going on, so they kind of need that. Well, we didn't get any events at all, which is incredibly unfortunate for us. Okay. Yeah. I was just thinking about the potential order of annexation for our subjects. Thinking obviously this dude first, and then probably this one. And then we want coastline. Wait, why have we not been... We've been wasting time. Should have been colonizing this whole time. I don't know why I haven't been. Let's see. There's ivory here, which sells for a decent amount. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll bring in people from, I don't know, over here. Population, distance. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So we'll start colonizing this province now. We should have been doing that the last 3 years. I don't know why I completely forgot about colonizing. It's kind of important, actually. Should have been doing that the whole time. My mistake. Ooh, everything is actually building now. We're not struggling as much with our... Oh, never mind, I lied. This gravel road still isn't being built. But everything else is... It's the one last thing. It was making progress, but it isn't anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. We need more paper, we need more weaponry, and we need more glass? Okay, buddy. Weaponry and gas. Or glass, not gas. Weaponry and glass. Let's go ahead and build those. They're probably building in our capital. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. We do also need more paper furniture. Can I not? Okay. So for buildings in the queue, there's a negative number of potential workers in this location. Okay. I'll just add it to the queue in our capital. It's fine. I do think it's kind of silly that you can only build one building at a time. But mechanically, I suppose it makes sense. Ooh, look at you go. Nice. Improve those dies so I don't have to spend more money on it when I inevitably integrate here. Perfect. It's exactly what I want you to do. Our paper is almost done being improved. Okay, let's see. We should probably... I was going to say we should probably, but we could possibly. Look into upgrading some stuff. Oh, nope. Can't really do anything with... excuse me, with that. What does guild investments do? Oh, that's actually really good. I'm okay with pissing off the nobles a little bit to give that privilege to the other dudes. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good privilege. I'm okay with them having it. It is very good. It's very, very good indeed. Okay. So... can I now... No. It still won't let me build a hospital because... is this telling me I already have a hospital here? No, it would be in here. Got a scriptorium and a temple. So why did that say 1? There's not one there. Or is it just listing these on that number for some unnecessary reason? Do I still just not have enough paper to be able to build it? I'm very confused as to what's actually happening. I can't build it. Requirements not met. Greater or equal to 20 development. Okay, that makes more sense. There's not enough development here to build a hospital. Actually, I don't think it really matters much. I was thinking about building, that it might be a good idea to build hospitals because of the plague, but if I remember correctly, the plague doesn't actually come down here. I'm pretty sure it never makes it into this part of the world. So I don't think it's actually going to be an issue for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and not worry about hospitals. I've changed my mind. We're refocusing. We're going to continue building lots of roads so that we can build lots of bridges. And we want to build a temple in every location that we can. Oop, Matsumusa's dead. Okay. So now this dude is in charge and has a daughter. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna need you to have more children. That's gonna be necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and need you. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and, do the thing. gonna hurt us a little bit, but let's just get you 3 wives so that you have more chance of more children. Well, she actually had... Holy stats, Batman. Good Lord, man. Your wife is incredible. Her stats are awesome. She's so good. Oh shit, I've been recording for an entire hour. Alright. Well, this is the longest episode in the history of mankind. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, go and hit the thumbs up button. If you did not, nobody watches this long into my videos anyway. They don't even watch 5 minutes into a typical video, so if you make it here, you're fucking awesome, first and foremost. Secondly, hit the like button, maybe. I don't know. See ya.